3, 2, 1.
We had our flight readiness review this morning for landing. We really took the time to review the vehicle on orbit. You know, it's been on orbit for about 63 days. We talked pre-flight about having the capability to go 120 days. The systems on Dragon are doing very well. The spacecraft is very healthy. We went through all the systems, any issues or problems that we saw on orbit in terms of how the vehicle responded to the thermal environment and the different parts of space. We reviewed the readiness of the ops teams and also the recovery teams, and so we came out of the FR with a go to proceed toward undock, deorbit, and landing. Today, I'll talk a little bit about the landing operation and kind of how things will unfold over the next few days, and a little bit about decision making. If we could show the graphic first, we have 7 landing sites that we're going to be using, as Jim said, for the landing as early as Sunday. You can see these sites. They're spread across Florida, Pensacola, Panama City, Tallahassee, and Tampa. Those are Pensacola was there before, but we added the new sites of Panama City, Tallahassee, and Tampa since the initial flight readiness review, and then Jacksonville, Daytona, and the Cape on the eastern coast of Florida. We added the Daytona site after the flight readiness review and did a bunch of work between NASA and SpaceX to ensure that site was ready. Over the next few days, we'll be carefully looking at the weather and getting ready for the undock and deorbit and landing. Just a little bit of the sequence for the earliest opportunity would be to undock on Saturday. The crew would wake up about 7:30 Central Time here in Houston. We would close the hatches about 4:30 on Saturday and undock around 6:35 p.m. Central. And we have about an hour or so undock window. And then that would set us up for our first landing opportunity on Sunday, deorbiting around 12:56 Central Time on Sunday, and then landing at about 1:48 p.m. Central. We're going to watch the weather very carefully. You know, we have a series of sites and many days in the future. If we don't undock on Saturday to come home on Sunday, we would move that undocking to Monday. So we'll watch this tropical storm that's probably going to form. It's a tropical area of disturbed weather right now. Looks like it may be coming into the Florida area. And we'll kind of take it day by day. We have decision points and weather briefings at about 24 hours prior to undock, then at around 6 hours prior to undock when we start to bring some cargo over from the space station, and then 2.5 hours prior to undock. So we'll have to evaluate the weather each day and just see how things unfold. As Jim said, you know, this is a test flight, and we're going to take our time to come home. We have plenty of opportunities here in August, and we're in no hurry to come home. We've completed all the objectives really for the mission while we were docked. We figured out if 4 crew could live in Dragon, habitability demo. We completed all those objectives while docked, and so now is the right time to bring this vehicle back and then start the processing of this vehicle, which will go forward and fly again in the spring on Crew 2. And then finally, when we land, you know, the important thing after landing will be to review all the data from this flight. So the importance of getting the vehicle back, getting Bob and Doug safely back, is to then go assess the data on this flight. That sets us up for the Crew 1 mission as early as the end of September. And we'll go through the data methodically for that flight and make sure we're ready to start the operational flights.